A win or a 2-goal advantage from any scoreline would take them through to the first round proper of the UEFA Cup. Little did we or 47,000 fans crammed in Celtic Park know what was about to unfold. Summarising the events, Charlie Nicholas. Your match commentator is Jim Delahunt.
A capacity crowd of 47,000 inside Celtic Park here in Glasgow as the home side prepare to try and overturn this 2-1 lead currently held by FC Tirol from the first leg in Innsbruck 2 weeks ago. A place in the first round proper of this season's UEFA Cup at stake for both sides. The draw to be made in Switzerland on Friday. Celtic making a couple of dramatic changes to the lineup tonight. No Darren Jackson due to a bad headache. No Alan Stubbs, although he does take his place on the bench. The Celtic lineup: Jonathan Gould in goals. A back four of Tom Boyd, David Hanna, Malky Mackay and Stephen Mahe. The midfield: Burley, Weghorst, O'Donnell and Tom. And up front, Henrik Larsson and Simon Donnelly. FC Tirol making just the one change from the first leg. Number 8, Michael Bauer in for Ivica Vulic in midfield. They line up Cherchesov in goals, a back five of Pudlo, Tangen, Navs, Marashek and Abu El Dahab. The midfield: Kirschler, Dreschek and Bauer. And up front, Christian Meyerlev, the man who scored the 2 goals in Innsbruck, alongside Francis Severins. The referee for tonight's match is Mr. K.E. Fisker from Denmark. And so FC Tirol get this match underway tonight, holding that 2-1 lead from the first leg in Innsbruck, and the first Celtic player to touch the ball is Morten Weghorst. Plays it back to Tommy Boyd. Tommy Boyd looks as though he's going to be playing in the right fullback position tonight. He may well move into the middle alongside Malky Mackay and allow David Hanna to move out to the right. Simon Donnelly chasing hard. Henrik Larsson now, looking for space. Plays it back to Stephen Mahe, inside to Weghorst. Weghorst looking for options. Plays it out wide to David Hanna, who looks as if he is taking up the right fullback position. Andreas Thom tries to play the 1-2 with Larsson, and the referee gives a free kick to Celtic. It's Craig Burley over the ball. Several players running. Goes to the back post, Malky Mackay. And the goalkeeper takes that comfortably. Stephen Mahe now with the run forward. He's got Simon Donnelly through the middle, who he finds, but Donnelly's unable to control it. And the goalkeeper, not a very confident kick out. He's down on the ground, but Celtic can't take advantage. And the goalkeeper seems to have injured himself as he kicked that ball out, and I think that is genuine agony on his part.
Well, there's no doubt he definitely did something in the last opportunity when Celtic got the corner. It's a simple kick. I mean, it's hard to tell what he's actually hurt, whether it's his knee or a groin. He's obviously in some discomfort.
He certainly does look injured, and the reserve goalkeeper, I'm actually looking to find out if they have a reserve goalkeeper on the bench tonight. They do. Heinz Weber, the 20-year-old, is on the bench, and they are signalling a substitution. Should be interesting to see if Celtic change the tactics, as Charlie says, and test this young goalkeeper as he comes on in place of the Tirol captain, who is being given a round of applause by the Celtic support as he's carried off.
Substitution from Tirol and Cameron is number 21, Weber.
The initial thought by all home supporters in a situation like this would have been that he was feigning injury, but it soon became clear after about 10 seconds that he certainly wasn't, and let's hope it's not too serious. And the ball back with Tirol. Alexander Navs playing it forward, looking for Severins to make the run, but Tom Boyd seems to have the legs of him. Boyd opting to run the ball out of play and allow his defence to reorganise. Francis Severins, a Belgian player, very quick and mobile up front. Now Tirol looking for an opening. Jonathan Gould had to come for that one. That was a very good save by the goalkeeper. The referee has given Celtic a free kick for the challenge on the keeper.
It's a good cross, good deep cross. It's Kirchler who gets in at the back, tries to knock it down. Suddenly they're struggling there, but Gould, to his credit, is determined to get there.
Henrik Larsson now. He's easily dispossessed by Alexander Naz, but Larsson's got it back. And he switched from the right wing to the left. Gets the cross in for Donnelly. Good effort.
Yeah, it was a good move. Again, I mentioned Larsson's, his wide position. It's a good cross. Simon's done very well to get across the big defender, Prudlow, and he's unlucky. He's just not got enough leg.
Nobody running for Vikhorst. Eventually plays it to Mahe, to Burley, and Celtic easily dispossessed there, and a great run from Severins. He's beaten the offside trap. It's Severins on Gould, and he's fluffed his kick, and that was a fantastic golden chance for FC Tirol to put this tie beyond Celtic.
It's a beautiful pass. Reschek again, the pick of the midfield players for me. Severins has run through a major hole in the Celtic defence. And I can't believe somebody who's supposed to be a very good quality player can stumble like that. But the gap in the defence is a worrying situation for Celtic. It's been threatened in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and they've got out of jail.
Here's Vikhorst in space. Simon Donnelly. That's a great goal for Celtic. Simon Donnelly, a fantastic right foot volley to put Celtic 1 goal ahead on the night.
Vikhorst decided to look at the angle and the space Donnelly's made. He simply pulled off Cancin. He's waited for the delivery. He's given a perfect weight, and it's a superb volley from Simon Donnelly. And he does ever so well. There it is, there's the determination. Responsibility taken. And the kid's done brilliant.
Vikhorst made the space. He picked out Simon Donnelly, and a superb finish from the young striker to put Celtic 1-0 ahead. Mahe inside for Simon Donnelly. Phil O'Donnell. He's round the defender. Great chance for Celtic, and that's a good save.
He's done ever so well, Phil O'Donnell. The defender's waited, he didn't. And he gets a nice touch. Unfortunately, it's on his unfavoured right and knocks into the ground a little bit.
Yeah, that was a real chance for Celtic, and a real chance now for Tirol. It's Meyerleb, and he scored. Christian Meyerleb has scored for FC Tirol. It's 1-1.
It's been coming for 15 minutes, Jim. Celtic have been out of jail, as we mentioned earlier. It's a lovely pass. But where is David Tanner? You must tuck in and defend your central defenders. Mackay's struggling. But credit to Meyerleb. He's done the business again. You must have your right back in. You must be covering and helping out. There he's just arriving now. It's too late. And it was threatening for the last 15 minutes. And I think they deserve a goal.
Larsson making the run, but the goalkeeper's wise to it. And he's certainly been impressive since he came on.
Yeah, I was just ready to say that, Jim. He's been very impressive. Straight away he got a corner and decided to come for it. And now, two occasions he's made sweepers decisions. And there's the 6 second.
And the 6-second rule has been invoked by the referee. Heinz Weber adjudged to have held on to the ball longer than the allowed time under the new FIFA ruling. And that's an indirect free kick to Celtic, which will be just inside the Tirol penalty area. He doesn't. It's Andy Tom, and it's a goal for Celtic. A superb free kick by Celtic. Henrik Larsson played the ball to Andy Tom, and he side-footed it into the net, in off the right-hand post.
Well, it's a lovely finish from Andy Tom. You can see exactly, he's meant it. He knows exactly how he's shaping up. I think it's Reschek who challenges him, and he just simply bends it round. And you can't ask for more precise than that in off the post. But it's well worked. They took their time and they made it count.
Well, we wondered aloud if Celtic had worked on this in training. It's quite obvious that they had. And Andy Tom with the finish put Celtic back level at 3-3 on aggregate, ahead 2-1 on the night. So maybe the Celtic supporters beginning to believe that they can win this tie despite that setback when Christian Meyerleb equalised. Simon Donnelly's opening goal. It's now 3-3. The away goals are cancelled out at the moment. And everything to play for. Tangen playing it out to Navs. Forward to Meyerleb. Again, Severins makes the run, but this time Mackay cuts it out. Meyerleb, though, hits the byline, looking to cut it back. It's an own goal. It's an own goal by Henrik Larsson. Meyerleb hit the byline, got it across, and Henrik Larsson has turned it into his own net.
Well, I can't believe Celtic can simply give a goal away like this. Big Malcolm Mackay. It doesn't have to be clever there. Just knock it out of the park. Meyerleb's quick, he's on it. Larsson, there's not a lot he can do. He's back trying to help out. So we can't criticise him because at least he's trying to do something about it to stop Severins. I can't believe after getting level terms, they've made a basic mistake again like this. And in European football, you will always get punished.
It's a poor ball from Mahe, which is quite easily cut out.
It's too predictable, Jim. Done it too often, it's just too predictable. I've got to at least get changeovers and get support to Donnelly. At the moment, it's all too static and easy for the Austrians.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Boos ring around the stadium, but this match isn't lost yet for Celtic. So the half-time score at Celtic Park, Celtic 2, FC Tirol 2. So Simon Donnelly and Henrik Larsson kick off this second half. Celtic versus FC Tirol. It's 2 goals apiece at half-time. The Austrians lead by 4 goals to 3 on aggregate. Celtic immediately into attack with Craig Burley looking to get the ball into the middle, but it's easily cleared by Navs. Eldahab with the header forward, picked up by Meyerleb, holding off David Hanna. And the referee waves play on, and Andy Tom makes the break. He's got Simon Donnelly in the middle, he goes on his own, and that should be a penalty. And Andy Tom is being booked for diving. He cannot believe it. Andy Tom can't believe that he's picked up a yellow card there. Let's have a look at it.
Well, he's certainly the pace to go by. I think Prudlow is attacking, and he's suddenly running at him. He's by him for pace. There's a pull of the jersey. I think he really could be stronger and stay up for it, but he is pulling at the jersey.
Number 15, Alexander Navs, back to Eldahab. Eldahab plays it forward. Kirschler won't reach that one. Jonathan Gould plays it out to Malky Mackay. Craig Burley running forward, plays it wide right to David Hanna. Hanna has McNamara on his outside, he plays it to Larsson. Larsson tries to play it for McNamara, the referee waves play on. McNamara must score! And that's a good save by the goalkeeper, who manages to deflect it onto the post and behind for a corner.
Well, he did everything right. He actually bullied Maracek out of possession, but then he cuts in beautifully. Not his favoured side again, the left. He doesn't really have much power in it. But it was a very positive run from McNamara. And I've got to say, since he's come on, the pace and the excitement's gathered a little bit of momentum now.
And now Henrik Larsson. Again, the defender got back, and Celtic have the throw. Stefan Mahe will take this one. Plays it into Simon Donnelly, who's had a quiet second half. Mahe with the big cross into the middle. Jackie McNamara jumps. It falls for Craig Burley. And that's just past the post. It didn't take a deflection. It's a goal kick.
Well, it's fell well for him. He's got in a good position. Donnelly links up again. It's a good deep cross. But he's first to react to the break. He's on to it quite quickly. Sitting up well. Again, you must at least hit the target so that you're making people work. To make a save, you might get a knock-in off it. It's quite a weak finish.
Cleared. Tommy Boyd. Celtic trying to break quickly, but it broke down. Jackie McNamara now. He has Larson on his inside. It's a poor pass, and that'll be a Celtic throw.
I think this is gamble time now, Jim. They've really got to go for it. They feel as if they might get something now. They've got to go for it and take that gamble. Unfortunately, the risks at the back will come. They've just got to go for it.
Tom Boyd chasing back. And he did well to deny Severance there. Plays it out to David Hanna. Hanna forward for Larson. Larson in space if he can control it. Wow, that must be a penalty. It is. Henrik Larsson brought down by Oliver Prudlow, who doesn't like the decision, but then he wouldn't.
Well, Prudlow ends up in good possession and then gives it away and pushes him. It might feel a bit tough for him. But let's face it, Andy Tom looked as if he should have got a penalty early in the second half. I think Simon Donnelly's the man.
So Simon Donnelly has been handed the responsibility of taking this penalty kick. He scored against St Johnstone in the Coca-Cola Cup last midweek. And he scored again. Simon Donnelly puts Celtic back into the lead on the night by 3 goals to 2.
Very cool, very composed. Simon Donnelly obviously confident, started the season promisingly. That is a sensational penalty. Nice and high, well controlled with pace. Suddenly Celtic have a lifeline.
A lifeline then for Celtic. They take the lead by 3 goals to 2 on the night. It's 4-4 on aggregate, but they need another goal. As Tirol are in the lead on the away goals rule at the moment. Celtic pressing forward, Tangen intercepts. Good shout from Tom Boyd. Picked up by Andy Tom, but the referee adjudges that he's used his hand. So now the Celtic support get behind their side as they sense that this UEFA Cup tie is now within reach. Henrik Larsson controls that well. He's on a run now. He's beaten 3 players. Henrik Larsson goes through. He's beaten 4. He plays the ball to Craig Burley, and it's gone in. It's a goal for Celtic. Craig Burley has scored for Celtic. A fantastic run by Henrik Larsson, beating 3 players, holding up another 2. He slid it to Burley. It took a deflection, but that was enough.
Well, it's more than enough. Got a house down. A sensational run from Larsson. Sure, you always want a bit of luck. But that's what I say, try and at least hit the target. And if you do that, you might get a reward. But Larsson's run was individual sensation. Just go on, hit a target, you might get some luck. The luck comes. Celtic are in the lead.
So as with the first leg in Innsbruck, Celtic have scored a goal thanks to a deflection. It came off the central defender, Winnie Tangen, which deceived the goalkeeper, Heinz Weber. But it doesn't matter, it's 4-2 to Celtic on the night. 5-4 on aggregate, but here's Severance with the shot, which goes just wide. Jonathan Gold happy to see that one go past his post.
Yeah, no doubt about that. He just stopped for a minute. Oh, here we go again, the same danger. He snatches a little at it. He'll be quite happy to see that goal. It was always difficult to keep the control of that shot.
Tirol still on the attack here. They know that one more goal will do for them. Eldahab, the Egyptian, lines up the shot. Oh, and that was about 1 foot over the Celtic crossbar.
Still the signs are worrying. It's cut inside far too easily. It's well over the top in the end. You don't want to take gambles like that at this stage, Jim. You just want to press them. Get someone out and press and pressurise them. Don't give them that opportunity.
And this is a promising run forward by Kirsler, who's definitely held back on that occasion. The referee rightly gives the free kick to Tirol. Breschek will take that. He looks for his options. Plays it wide left for Marashek. Marashek forward to Severins. Severins looks to get the ball across. It's a goal for FC Tirol. Kriener, the substitute, has scored for Tirol. Unbelievable stuff here at Celtic Park. He's only been on the field about 90 seconds.
That's a killer blow, the absolute killer blow for Celtic. They are taking the sting out of the game. They are defending too deep. They haven't pressed them well enough. They're also ball watching back post, and Kriener's come on. And Gould, to be fair, has got no chance. There's not a lot he can do. You don't stand off people like this. You must go and press them, or you get punished, and that's what happens. Well, coaches can do as much as they like, and Wim Jansen tonight must be thinking, I can't believe what I found out about my team tonight. Coming back, there's still opportunities yet to get through in this tie, but to lose as many goals.
Tom to Donnelly. Donnelly! The linesman's flag is up. Malky Mackay's goal will be disallowed. No doubt about that one. Mackay was quite obviously offside, Charlie.
Right, I think it's Simon Donnelly's run is just a touch early. Mackay's done well, but the linesman was on the spot right away.
Holding onto the ball in midfield, he plays it forward for Severins. Severins beginning to look tired after his exertions this evening. He's been absolutely outstanding for FC Tirol. It's a poor kick out by Gould, and a chance for El Dahab. He's going to try the shot, and Gould recovers. He does well.
That was a risky one. Gould put himself under pressure with a bad kick out. The Celtic defenders are out of position again. Little fumble, but he's good enough and quick enough to get up.
But it started again. He's not going to take any action against Marashek. Ball swung in by Mahi. It's down for Donnelly. Great chance for Weighorst. He must score, he does! And Celtic have pulled this one out of the fire. Martin Weighorst makes it Celtic 5, FC Tirol 3.
Well, this game gets crazier. Every season I watch it, I think something crazier. Tell me this season's going to be exciting. This is incredible. Great composure from Weighorst. And there's a nice left foot finish. The gamble from Mackay, a nice touch on from Donnelly. There's a composure. And he's quick enough to keep it on target. Great finish from Weighorst.
Unbelievable stuff here at Celtic Park. As Celtic, thanks to Martin Weighorst, go 5-3 ahead on the night. But it's FC Tirol who are fighting back. Pressing forward. Jonathan Gould will be tested here. It's headed clear by David Hanna. And Celtic have 90 seconds to hang on to this slender lead. They lead 6-5 on aggregate. Celtic fans howling for full time. There's a full minute and a half still to play. The corner comes in. Mahi fails to clear. Tang in. It's deflected, and Andy Tom just keeps that from going for a corner. It's a throw into FC Tirol.
This is unbelievable pressure. Celtic need to get it up on the other end. That'll do.
Celtic about to make a substitution. Wim Jansen telling Alan Stubbs exactly what's required. Well, there's a stretcher on here for Andreas Tom. So Alan Stubbs waits to come on. It looks as though he's going to be on in place of Andreas Tom, who is about to be stretchered off with what looks like a serious injury. The idea was for Simon Donnelly to come off. Not quite sure what's happening down there on the Celtic bench. Alan Stubbs will definitely come on. Tobias Tom being stretchered off to be replaced by Alan Stubbs. We're into injury time now. We've now played nearly 4 minutes of injury time. Snapshot, great save by Jonathan Gould. The shot from substitute Gernot Kriener. Jonathan Gould made the save when it was required. Larsson looking to hold possession for Celtic. That's the key thing at this late stage. Goes down the left, cuts inside, plays it through. It's a goal for Celtic. Craig Burley has put this tie beyond doubt. It's now Celtic 6, FC Tirol 3, and Celtic most certainly are in the first round proper of this year's UEFA Cup.
Well, it's all wrapped up, and it's Henrik Larsson again. He teases and torments. Simply stroked into the net. But Larsson's done the damage. Superb stuff. Great second half. But his composure is good, Burley. And the finish is excellent. Here's Larsson, teasing, tormenting, tired defenders. Good vision. Credit to Burley.
And still the referee plays on. We've now played 5.5 minutes of injury time here at Celtic Park. I certainly don't remember that amount of injury time during the second half. Celtic still come forward. The heart is surely torn out of the Austrians, and Celtic have won a sensational match here at Celtic Park this evening. The final score, Celtic 6, FC Tirol 3. It was 2-2 at half-time. Simon Donnelly's penalty made it 3-2. Craig Burley made it 4-2. Kriener pulled it back to 4-3, and at that point the Austrians were through 5-5 on aggregate. Morten Bijkhorst made it 5-3, and 5.5 minutes into injury time, Craig Burley made it 6-3 to Celtic and put the tie beyond the Austrians.
Well, I've witnessed many a superb night in Europe, both playing and both supporting Celtic as a kid. This one was breathtaking, not because of the sheer quality and view from Celtic, but they never say die attitude, they never gave up, they kept fighting. When you do that, you can always get lucky breaks. In the end, it was a thoroughly deserved victory for Celtic, and I'm sure it's a very proud team and a very proud support.
At halftime we were 2-2 and we were out of the game, but I think the attitude of the players was very good, and we came back 4-3, and then we still went out of the game, and we came back after this, so I think it's a very exciting game tonight, and the attitude of the players was very good.
Tyrol contributed to the excitement by playing two players up front and attacking you.
Yeah, we knew they have very quick strikers, so we spoke a lot about that, and still they scored some goals, and no, we were happy to score a lot of goals, and we need to score a lot of goals to go to the next round, and I think we did a good job tonight.
You've lost some goals tonight, but you've also scored some goals. Are you happy this is the best performance since you've arrived?
Yeah, I think if you see this game tonight, everybody enjoys the game. I think that's very important. Then we go to the next round. That's the most important.
But you will have to tighten things up defensively.
Yeah, we know about that situation. But as long as you score more goals than you get, then it's not the problem.
Oh, perfect result for us. I mean, to go ahead all the time and then keep losing silly goals. And at the end there, I thought we were doomed. But credit to the lads, push forward again. Another 2 goals, 6-3. Can't ask for no more than that.
Were there points out there tonight where you thought, oh dear, we've blown it?
Well, I mean, every time we got in front, it was within 5 or 10 minutes they equalised. I mean, I think that's something we've got to work on. We've got to tighten up. But we created a lot of chances tonight, and we were missing a striker in Darren Jackson, who went downhill before the game. So we reshaped the team, and the boys done well, and we created a lot of chances, I say, and we shared the goals about. That was a good thing. 2 from myself, 1 from Morton. So, you know, the goals are coming. The team's starting to play a bit better, and obviously it's a bit nerve-wracking for everybody, you know, 6-3s, but it was a great night here.
Nerve-wracking to say the least, and I don't think the Celtic fans have went through so many highs and lows of emotion in a game since Celtic Partizan Belgrade. Charlie, I just checked out your commentary and I think you went through every adjective to describe that performance, which was bordering on farcical.
Well, it was farcical at times, to be honest. I mean, credit to the two teams for the entertainment value, Peter, but in saying that, some of the defending from both teams was quite poor at times, to say the least. I mean, it reminded me of an amateur game down Glasgow Green at times. It really was surprisingly bad at times. But the quality and excitement that came through the guys who were scoring goals was enough to be pleasing, and the result was the most pleasing thing of all.
Paul, you were there as a fan last night. We'll just take a look at the first 2 goals, which came so close back to back. Simon Donnelly with the perfect start.
Yeah, Simon's been playing with a lot of confidence now, and a great ball by Morton, and that is a guy playing with confidence. Great finish there, and I think what they were hoping now is to go and progress and maybe score another couple without reply, but things didn't work out that way, as we're soon about to see. I think the guy made a great run there, and I think they had a lot of pace up front, and just I think Malky got caught out a wee bit, maybe ball watching, but I think there should have been a wee bit of cover there actually to compensate for that as well, for the pace that Tirol had up front.
It's one each at that point, Charlie, and Wim Jansen is surely saying to himself, OK, the tie's not dead. We'll have a look at the next 2 goals. Celtic going ahead again, but surely they must keep it tight at the back.
Well, you would have thought so after Meyerleb coming back and equalising so quickly, but credit to Andy Tom here. I mean, you might think that this is a working practice when you're doing set pieces. It's difficult because you very rarely get these decisions, but it's the way that he bent it round there. And then from there, they're slack again. Big Malky is just trying to cushion the ball. Larsson can do nothing about it, but it was criminal. Again, it was criminal. You know what's going to happen in Europe. It's difficult to give 1 goal away when you're playing at home, but to lose 2, and the way that this became, you know, 2-2 in the night was bad in Celtic's point of view.
Paul, 2-2, probably everybody inside Celtic Park thought the tie has gone from us now. We need to actually get another 2 goals against a side who also look capable of scoring, but a penalty just at the right time.
Yeah, there was, I think the man that got the penalty, Henrik Larsson, was the man that turned the game in the second half, and he did well there again, and I think the referee maybe compensating for not giving Andy Tom one, and it was left to Simon again, and they took the responsibility and slams it away very well, and as I say, he's playing with a lot of confidence today, and to go up with that pressure on you and slot it away like that, no, it says a lot for the guy.
A lot of the problems people are saying, Charlie, are Celtic in midfield. They don't have a creative player, but in Craig Burley, since he's been introduced to the side, his work rate has been exceptional.
Well, that is one thing about him, and he was prepared to have these shots last night. For me, in the first half, he didn't do enough of this. In the second half, he got 2 goals. He got lucky here. It was a tremendous run from Larsson, I've got to admit. He gets lucky, but go and have a shot. You never know, and he's lucky on the night, and that's what happens when you take that gamble.
I don't think I've ever experienced a chat, Paul, here where we're literally going up and down in this roller coaster of a match, but really criminal stuff to lose another goal.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. I think with the Celtic fans on a high, the players on a high, you just want to keep it tight when you know that's you through, but I mean, it's just maybe slack marking again and they get in. But that was the type of night it was. No, there was going to be a lot of goals, and the guy finishes it well here, and I think the goalkeeper had no chance really.
Question marks obviously over the Celtic defending, Charlie, but credit to them, keep searching out for a goal, and Malky Mackay unlucky for his goal to be ruled offside.
Well, he was. It's Simon's run. It's just a little early. Diagonal runs are always difficult to time. He's just a touch early, and they're unlucky with this one. But it was, I mean, the linesman was up sharp on that occasion. But Celtic they didn't give in at any time. In fact, with about 15 minutes to go, Peter, you know, it was looking doom and gloom at a stage, but the Celtic supporters really got behind him and they forced him to keep going forward. And from that point, you really felt there was something in there.
You used the word unlucky there, and a man who's been tagged with that is Morten Weghorst, but his goal, the sheer delight in his face.
Yeah, and it's the quality of it also. I mean, big Malky Mackay's pushed forward, he took the gamble. Simon's done well. But it's not just the fact that he beats the first defender with a lovely touch and a little feint. It's the reason, it's the weight behind his touch. You watch your first touch here. It's the weight of it, that he can put it on his left and he's quick enough to react. It was a beautiful goal.
Referee decided to play quite a fair bit of injury time in this match, which must have made it even more tense. But you mentioned Henrik Larsson, and his involvement in the 6th goal for Celtic, Paul, was vital.
It was, yeah. I think the guy was, especially second half, showed it was going to be a great buy for Celtic. And he sets Craig Bill up there. A cool finish by Craig. But I think the thing that came through loud and clear last night for everybody watching the game was the character and spirit of the team that just now. I think the Celtic fans have been a wee bit worried about the start they've had, but I think the positive thing was the goals coming from different areas in the side, but also the character they showed last night. And I think that'll set them up nicely for the game next Monday.
Charlie, the Old Firm game looming ever closer, that's a worry, but on the European stage, summing up their chances of getting past the next stage with the defending in mind.
Well, it's difficult for them. They've got to get that right. I think they can see, I think the spirit is, you know, it's in the back of 3 victories now. Going into an Old Firm game is always, you know, a big game for anybody, no matter how well you're going or how bad you're going. But it's not the defenders, it's not the individual defender, it's the positional sense of the defenders. They haven't got it right, they must work at it. And if I was them, I'd be working at it every day until Monday, and then after Monday. It really needs to be addressed, and addressed over the next couple of weeks, not just the next couple of days.
Paul, do you fear for Celtic going into the Old Firm match?
Not at all. Not after last night. I said there's the strength of the squad now, the character that it showed last night, and just they'll go on a high. I've seen a few of the lads after the game, and they're just pumped up with adrenaline, and they'll take that into the game on Monday night. And no, I don't fear at all. I think it's a home game, and if they show what they showed last night, there's every chance we'll get the points.
Thanks, lads, for the moments. Well, with Celtic through to the next round of the UEFA Cup, the centre of attention now switches to the other half of the Old Firm.
And this is Boko's clearance. Larson to Darren Jackson. And John Hughes stuck his arm out, clearly caught Darren Jackson, and that's going to lead to a booking for John Hughes. Jackson involved in more positive action a moment ago with this.
Yeah, that was a great bit of play by Donnelly, and I thought Jackson personally delayed too long, but he made a terrific angle for himself and shot it in. It was going in, I think, but Brian Welsh on his good left foot managed to get across and clear it.
Burley.
John Hughes is the dominant captain there, and unluckily for Hibs, he cautioned in his first game. The way John plays, unfortunately, picks up a few cautions, and I think maybe a bit soft there, but he didn't have any complaint. He had committed 1 or 2 fouls earlier, so probably the yellow card was just about right.
First yellow card of the game. Here's Jackson.
Yeah, Hughes again, excellent defending.
Rougier. And winning the throw-in of Tosh McKinley. Reminder that the Charity Shield is coming up live on Sky after this game. Alec Ferguson leading the league champions Manchester United into the famed austere surroundings of the Wembley Tunnel, from where they'll emerge in the traditional curtain raiser to the league season against Chelsea. And the whole match coming up. Power. Here's Rougier. Trying to trick McKinley. He's run the corner.
Dangerous customer today. Tony Rougier playing very well indeed, both sides, and he's resumed in the right, as I said, for the second half, and he's played very well. And from a tight situation there, he managed to win a corner, and it's 2 against 1 if they take it quickly. Celtic a bit slow to respond to that.
And here's Rougier. And again.
Good play by Larson and then by Boyd.
Hughes. Welsh is in the middle, in space, calling for it. And here's Welsh. Cleared by Boyd. Larson. 1 or 2 defensive lapses there from Celtic that might have given opportunities, first to Rougier and then to Welsh. But in the end, the damage repaired. But the game really for Hibs there for the taking. Celtic have traditionally had the upper hand in these clashes, unbeaten in the last 20 in League and Cup.
Yeah, there'll need to be a step up in performance if they're going to beat them on this occasion, Rob, but the game is evenly balanced, I think. Celtic are the better of the start of the second half, but Hibs have come back into it.
Larson. Hughes. McGinley. Power. Rougier. Willie Miller. Hughes. And over the head of Power. Here's McNamara. Johnson. McNamara. Jackson trying to lay it off to Burley, but Pat McGinley was there. And Burley has been told once is not going to get away with this one, and it's the second yellow card of the game.
Yeah, I think a very similar situation to the John Hughes one. That wouldn't have got a yellow card in isolation, but it's a repeated infringement.
Rougier. Henrik Larsson. Oh, given away. It's Chick Charnley. What a hit! What a fantastic goal! Chick Charnley, one-time Celtic fan, has hit a devastating blow. And it could mean a losing start to the season for the Glasgow Giants, but just look at the hip celebrations.
Yeah, of all people to make a mistake, to give the ball to. Chick Charnley is the last one you want to give a free shot to from 22 yards. And he buried that brilliantly. What a great goal from Chick. And I've got to say he thoroughly deserved it. But a bad mistake from Henrik Larsson in his debut for Celtic.
What a tremendous goal, and he'd sounded the warning bell in the first half with the one that hit the goal frame. And this time it was bullseye, and Wim Jansen, well, his face says it all, utter despondency.
Yeah, he's every right to be despondent, because that was a wonderful goal from Hibs, one that they deserved. They've hit the woodwork twice, or the metal work as it is now, but that finish from Charnley will take some beating this season for the goal of the season.
Well, Henrik Larsson, it's threatening to turn into a debut to forget for him. Donnelly's corner. Well, Mackay, who's already scored from one corner, went for that one, but Hughes got there first. Here's McKinley. Can Celtic rescue it? Charnley. Power. Hughes. And this is Boko. Crawford. Jean-Marc Boko again, not too much on for him at the moment. Players racing to get into the box, and then the foul on Darren Jackson. And the foul on Donnelly was by Steve Crawford. But what a goal this was.
Yeah, this is a tremendous goal. It broke onto his left foot, and you don't give Chick Charnley chances with his left foot. He scored goals throughout his career in that fashion. It's not a surprise to those of us who know him.
Yeah, Wim Jansen, oh no, with a cry, but he really must have felt absolutely gutted at seeing that one fly in.
Yeah, especially as it came from his former player, who, to his credit, was back defending at the time and has worked hard since he's come on, but it was a very serious lapse on that occasion.
Steve Crawford has become the third player in this match to be shown the yellow card after John Hughes and Craig Burley.
Yeah, Crawford's not